from Mums That Say, and today we're going to talk about all things legal for when you are expecting to be a mum and when you return back to work after your maternity leave. It is my privilege to welcome Vidya Smart from Hine Legal, who is a partner here in employment law. So, guys, she knows what she's talking about, and we're just going to have you savvy so that you can slay your careers. So, I've seen the kind of challenges that you have in not only commuting to work when you're pregnant, but that moment when you have to tell your employer that you're expecting. When is the best time to do that? When do you need to do that?
By law, before the 15th week, before expected week of childbirth, and it's always such a mouthful, you have to tell your employer, otherwise you could lose your right to maternity leave and pay, etc. So by that 15th week before you're due, you have to notify your employer.
Right. And
you will receive a MAT B1 form from your midwife or doctor confirming the date when you're due to give birth, etc. Understandably, lots of women don't want to say anything too soon.
Yeah.
One, because in the first trimester, things can happen. Yeah. But also because, you're getting your own head around the idea, even if it was a planned pregnancy. But what I would recommend is, once you've had that first scan potentially, you may want to inform your employer. And that's because, let's say you're suffering from pregnancy-related, sickness, so morning sickness or things like that.
Oh, yes.
If you're late every morning, your employer's going to start saying, why are you late, and perhaps wrongly conclude that perhaps you're slacking off, etc. Yeah. And equally, it helps protect your position, because if your employer treats you badly because you were pregnant, that will give you certain employment rights, but you will only be able to rely upon that if they knew. Yeah. So you can't say, well, they should have known because, normally I've got, a flat washboard abs and now I haven't, so they should have guessed. You would need to tell them in order
to make it official.
Exactly. Yeah. So I think there's a balancing act between feeling comfortable in that stage of your pregnancy to let other people know, with waiting too late and you could scupper your employment rights. So anywhere between, in my experience, most of my clients will notify somewhere between that first scan and before the 15th week of expected week of childbirth.
Fantastic. So when you're at work, obviously, as we touched upon, and sickness, what can you just book hospital appointments when you need to? What if you've got bed rest or feeling ill, anything like that? What should you do?
So if you are unwell because of your pregnancy, you should go. I always say to all of my clients, health is wealth, and that should be your primary concern at this stage. If your doctor says you should be on bed rest, you need to notify your employer accordingly, and you need to comply with your sickness absence procedures in your contract or your staff handbook. Your employer shouldn't take that period of sickness absence into account if, let's say, there's a redundancy situation and they're using attendance as one of the criterion for determining who should be at risk. That should be not included, because that could result in an indirect sex discrimination complaint, because only women can have babies, or so far as technology allows.
Yeah.
But my advice would be, be open with your doctor. If, for example, you're suffering from high blood pressure or gestational diabetes or whatever it could be, informing your employer, one, helps them make decisions in how they can assist you. Yeah. But also means that you garner more protection in law, because again, you've notified your employer. So if you're suffering in silence and your employer gets irritated that you're off work every Monday and Tuesday because you feel awful those days and you haven't explained why, you can understand why they might draw wrong conclusions.
Yeah, totally.
Back to antenatal appointments, you do have a statutory right to attend antenatal appointments, but most employers do ask that employees try and be sensitive to business need and have appointments at the beginning of the day or at lunchtimes or near the end of the day to minimise business disruption.
Yeah. And if you're at work, can you take extra breaks? Can you go and have I know of people who've had little naps. That narcolepsy, narcolepsy is a killer.
You see, the thing is, English law is predicated on reasonableness. So, your employer, both parties owe a duty of mutual trust and confidence, and that basically can be boiled down to respect.
Yeah.
If your pregnancy is making you more tired, I know of employers who provided little spaces for employees to have naps, etc.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, some employers are not that kind, and there's nothing that says you're statutorily entitled to have a rest in the middle of the day. But again, if your doctor mandates it, if your employer treats you badly because of that, that could be pregnancy discrimination.
Yeah.
So I think people who tend to struggle with those things tend to already be working in quite a hostile environment.
Yeah.
Because if you have a decent enough relationship with your line manager, either people have had children or they have people in their family who've had children, etc. Normally people are quite understanding. And if they're not, it perhaps is a greater reflection on the kind of issues you may already have in your workplace.
Yeah.
But kind of answering your question, most employers will provide it because they recognise that they want to help their female staff continue working. If your doctor mandates it, then your employer will have to consider it, and it may be that that would have to be considered an adjustment your employer will make, because your employer has a greater duty of ensuring your health and safety during your pregnancy,
totally.
and they're meant to carry out risk assessments to make sure that you can do the role, and potentially, depending on what the health issue is, considering an alternative role for you to do in the interim.